Just making sure that you guys can hear me. Let me just double check before we get started. Mic check, mic check, check. Because I'm not hearing anything in my ears. I just wanted to double check. Okay, I can hear. I can hear. Okay, okay. We're good. Let's get started. So, Smoothie can now be played in Free Log and Treasure Log. Obtain Cracker's Map 1 and Map 2. Cracker can now be played in Free Log and Treasure Log. Obtained Cracker's Map 1 and Map 2. And Judge can now be played in Free Log and Treasure Log. Obtain Judge's Map 1 and Map 2. So, if it's not already obvious to you guys, we are going to be playing through... Oh, that's why I'm not hearing anything. Because I don't have the game audio in my ears. I don't really need it in my ears. So I'll just turn the volume up just a bit. But hey, Psycho, what's going on? Game plan for today. We are going to be checking out the first DLC pack for One Piece Power Warriors 4, the Whole Cake Island pack, which has Charlotte Smoothie, Charlotte Cracker, and Vinsmoke Judge. So, let's just go ahead and see about getting into it. And, I'll give my consensus on the pack when we're done. So, let's just go to Treasure Log. Let's go to my favorite mission to do because there's so many enemies and a good way to showcase capabilities and whatnot. Strongest people in the new world. So, as you can see, under the other category, which has Rob Lucci all the way down to the rest of the Vinsmokes, they're going to be putting the DLC characters in there. So, first up we have Smoothie, then we have Cracker, and then we have Judge. We're going to be going in order, seeing how they play, and then we'll see how things go from there, and I'll give my consensus on whether this pack is worth it or not, because nothing else is with this pack. It's just the characters, just the three, and from what I've heard, they don't even have anything going with them, such as, you know, additional passive skills or anything like that, or anything game-changing. They just got characters. That's it. This pack is $11.99. Since I got the deluxe edition of the game, I get this pack for free. But while we're doing this first impressions, I'm gonna see if this whole thing is even really worth the price. To be quite honest with you, as long as we waited to get these characters, you would think that they would have come with a little something extra, like a new mission or a new map or even something additional skills worthy. I don't know. But let's go ahead and try these characters out. So what I'm going to focus on is increasing their skills on their growth map. Like this one's already maxed out because it's pretty much the beginning. This one, let's just work on increasing all of her combat skills and skill slots. It's a good thing I got a lot of money from playing around yesterday. And there's another skill right here. We'll unlock all of her moves if we can. Juicy Giant. Definitely going to unlock that. But we're going to max out all of her skills that we can. I'm still saddened by the fact that there's no option to just autofill everything. I feel like that was a very missed opportunity. And for those of you who are interested, Nameco, that's what we call it now. Well, Bamco is going to be having a live stream tomorrow at 4, which is probably going to be a little later my time, probably around 7 something, I don't know. Talking about some of their IPs, which include Pirate Warriors 4. Now, my opinion on that is, I feel like they're not even going to address the fact that the game doesn't have any end game content worth striving for, because me, along with many other individuals, have played through this game already. We've already played through this game. A great deal of us have maxed out a great deal of these characters, and we've also pretty much done everything that the game has to offer. We've completed it 100%, gotten every single trophy, and the only thing that was keeping us coming back to this game was just, you know, online matches, and, well, pretty much the DLC characters that we were waiting on. Now, a lot of these characters were already data mined, and a lot of people found out who they were well before they were announced, because, you know, Bamco is not really good at hiding anything. So a lot of people found out that these characters were going to be here, and we were just kind of waiting in anticipation on what they were actually going to bring with them, because a lot of us, I want to absolutely love this game. I want to, but I can't, because there's not much for this game to go on once you've done everything that the game has to offer. So I've just been wondering, like, what direction are they going to take this game? Like, this was supposed to be the One Piece Pirate Warriors game. You're supposed to improve from Pirate Warriors 3. See, we're still stuck at this screen because they didn't give us an autofill feature, which I think will have alleviated how tedious it is just to literally go through these things one at a time to unlock everything. Now, I'm not going to spend everything here. I'm actually going to go ahead and get Cracker's skills. Oh, wait, I'm going to the wrong one. I'm gonna go ahead and max out Cracker skills, and I'm gonna go ahead and max out Judge's skills as well while we're here before we get started with Smoothie. But going into this game, I was really hoping that this game would be the it game, like the true successor to One Piece Pirate Warriors 3, which by far, as of right now, is still the best One Piece Pirate Warriors game, because not only do they have like enough content to keep you invested, but you can just constantly play it, and it doesn't feel like they've hampered any of the characters along the way. Here, they've kind of nerfed some characters. Here, they kind of substituted really good moves for moves that don't really hold up all that well, unfortunately. And they kind of make some characters worse, and some characters you don't even need to touch because they offer absolutely nothing to the game in terms of variety. Like, I have yet to touch Niji and Yonji since the beginning of this game. I have never played any of them, and the game doesn't really give you much reason to because of this type of level up system. The level up system is gone for many of us. I mean, you guys already know. But the main level up system, that's completely gone, and it's traded out in favor for, you know, getting coins from playing missions and leveling up that way. This inherently has caused a problem that makes it so that you never have to touch a character that you don't like at all. It means that you pretty much don't have to touch any characters that you don't want to play as, because the game will not force you to play as them. You literally could level up an entire character skill tree like this, and you would never have to play them at all. Like, there are some characters that I have yet to play as in this game. I have yet to play as Smoker. I have yet to play as Tashigi. I have yet to play as some of the other Straw Hats. I have yet to touch Brook. I've had this game since launch, and I haven't touched Brook because I see no reason to. Whereas I've played as every single character in the last game because the game makes you level up in order to see how strong they can be. Like, there's an actual level up system. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted once again. I need to focus on leveling these trees up. But this game kind of took a low-ball approach into, you know, leveling up characters, because now people don't have to touch any characters at all that they don't want to, and that kind of defeats the purpose of a Dynasty Warriors style game, a hack and slash style game. Whereas it should encourage you to play as everyone. But if you have a level up system where it's just coin item based, and that's what you use in order to level up people, and you never have to play as that person in order to give them experience in order to play as them, then people are not going to play as those characters overall. And it's disappointing because They should have stayed with what they did with Pirate Warriors 3 and improved on that. But they failed. Sorry, but they failed. This was supposed to be the One Piece console game, and it's not. I can honestly say that it isn't. And now we have these characters with nothing going for them except for the fact that they're DLC. No new missions to try them out on, because at this point many of us have already played through this game dozens of times over. We've already done so many of these different missions and what have you, and we've done so many times that just bringing a brand new character in it's not going to change much. Like, sure, the experience may change a little, but it's not going to be like, oh wow, this is a brand new experience playing the very same map just with another character. That's pretty much how it is. Sorry, I'm ranting. Let's go ahead and get back to Smoothie. I've gotten distracted again. So, let's go ahead and give her the usual. Let's get Cheat Death. Then we'll get Power Overwhelming, because Smoothie is a power type. So, let's get... Where are you? Resilience to extend the time that we have full force. Then the attack enhancement for full force burst. And Fearless Strength. And Hero Strength. And that's pretty much what I'm going to rock with. So we have Human Mixer. We're going to try out all of her moves. How many moves do we have? We have Refreshment, so she can heal herself. We have Squeeze. Use a quick kick to wring liquid from enemies in the front. Inflicts enemies struck with armor break. Ooh, that's interesting. Juicy Saber. Releases water from the tip of her sword like a laser and then swings it wide in front of her. Then we have Human Mixer. What game is this? This is One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. We're testing out their first character DLC pack today. I don't have too many high hopes, to be quite honest, but I just want to give my first impressions and let you guys know, for some of you who may have the game, whether this DLC is worth the price. Human Mixer. Use all stored water to create a whirlpool that causes continuous damage. Then we have Smooth Criminal. Oh, I see what you did there. Uses all stored water to fire a focused barrage of water bullets forward. Then we have Juicy General, full force burst. Then we have Juicy Giant, which is her form change, where she literally grows to giant size. Then we have Juicy Sparkle, shoots countless exploding water droplets forward. Alright, so we got Juicy General, and we got Juicy Giant. I am actually going to trade out Human Mixer for Juicy Giant, so we can look at her regular full force burst and then look at her form change. Juicy Saber there, then Smooth Criminal. We'll go down the line. We'll get Juicy Sparkle and then Juicy Saber. So once all is said and done, we'll try out Refreshment, then Squeeze, then Human Mixer, then Smooth Criminal. So we'll try out all these skills. Alright. Ugh, and it's in the worst map. I hate this map. I really do. It's so close quarters. I deserve 1.9 million subscribers. Very specific number. But, I appreciate your faith in this channel for you to think that I deserve that much. Probably should have beefed up her defense a little bit, but it's fine. I'm just checking out her basic combos. Ooh, okay. So she... Ooh, that was kind of good. Okay, that was nice. Made a mistake. 1.9 billion subscribers. Okay, let's take this a little step at a time. Let's just go for Let's just go for an easy 10,000 at the moment. Let's just go for that for right now. Okay, she's actually really good. Swillow and Tetsuo and a lot, well, mainly Swillow, another YouTuber that I know, he says so far that Smoothie, out of the 3 DLC characters, she's by far the best, with Cracker right behind her, and then Judge. Though Judge is a Sky type, I don't know how useful he is. This is actually a really good move. That's actually really good. I wonder. Okay. Lady Smoothie, Lady Thighs can take a cap off. Not that it's a main thing. Okay, Smoothie, okay, I see you. I see you. Now, before we get started here, look at the combo list. Smoothie wields the power of the Ring fruit. Square and triangle and square triangle can be used to absorb the water content from enemies, enhancing the square triangle and airborne charge attacks. She can also change into a massive liquid hoarding giant. So square triangle, absorb liquid, where square triangle uses it. Oh, so okay, so this move is used to steal the moisture from individuals. Ooh, okay. Okay, now mind you, I don't have Smoothie completely maxed out in terms of attack. Okay, she really has a lot of good attacks. Alright, let me get my health up, and then we'll make our way to some more opponents. I'm not a big fan of this map, because in order for you to get to the main structure, you have to go through all these winding, long hallways. There's like no shortcuts in order to get where you need to go. It's just long, it's just a big old maze is what it is. So I kind of prefer open world maps, which is why I probably should have re-rolled for that. I'm waiting until we're in a bigger area before I show off her special moves and her form change a little bit. So you're absorbing water here. There is certain charge. There are certain amounts that you can charge up. Or does she continuously have water in her sword? Okay, so the charge is gone. So it looks like you can hold the charge in your sword when the water absorbed by enemies. You can hold that into your sword for multiple attacks. Let's see how many times I can do that. I think it was like 3. Plus her attacks have a nice long range as well, so it's not bad. some of these heals over here. Alright, so with no charge, he only has like one slice. And that's it. Alright, let's try one of her moves. Alright, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So I'm liking Smoothie. That move is actually really broken though. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of broken. Alright, let's try one of her other moves. Okay, it's actually pretty good. I like that. I like that one. Alright, let's go ahead and check out this full force first. See how that goes. What type is she? She's power type. And I just failed. And she actually doesn't have like a fall down defeat animation. She literally just hunches over. Okay, I may need to increase her defense a little bit. That was my fault. Also, hey CJ. But Smoothie is power type, Cracker is speed, and Judge is sky. Alright, let's try this again. Yo, Cool K, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Let's increase her defense a little bit. Let's at least max it out here. This is so tedious, doing this one at a time. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but it wasn't. You'll get this pack as soon as I beat Dramatic Log and clear 2 full treasure logs. I'm just... Okay, CJ, I gotta warn you right now before you think about getting it. There's nothing coming with these characters. Absolutely nothing. Not even passive skills. They don't even have any additional passive skills that come along with them. No new missions, no new maps. It's just the characters themselves. And I personally don't think that charging $11.99 for this character pack is worth it with just that bare bones minimum. That's just my opinion. I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just letting you know that that's exactly what you're getting. You're getting 3 DLC characters, that's it. Nothing new. Yeah, it does suck. It really does, because this game needs content. It needs content! And yet it doesn't have it. A lot of us, like me, Swillow, and a lot of other people that are a part of his Discord, we've already completed the game in its entirety. S-ranked everything, completed every single mission, and we are really desperate for something new to liven up this game again. And I don't think that just throwing in DLC characters in a game that many of us have completed to the max, to 100%, is the right move. There should be new maps, there should be new things to liven up the monotony, because this game is monotonous. As much as I want to love this game, there's just not enough to keep people invested once you do everything. That's just my opinion. I don't want to spend too much in this tree because this tree is expensive for some odd reason. That's it. That's why it's so expensive. They want people to grind. Oh, wow. I just realized why they made it so expensive. They want people to grind it out because there's no content. Because if everyone maxed it out, they would play levels less. So they made the final tree the most expensive tree to force people. Yo, I done figured this out! They made this tree the most expensive tree so that when you run out, you can go back to grinding stages. I might hold off a little then. Did you get the soundtrack DLC? The anime soundtrack? No, I didn't. I mean, it's not like it's not like I would play those songs during a stream because that's just gonna get me copyrighted. And I see no point in that happening. So I didn't get the music pack. I didn't get it. Okay, I'm just gonna go. See? I'm trying to move fast, but the game won't keep up with me. This is why there should be an autofill option. Missed opportunity. And the fact that Bamco is going to be having a stream tomorrow, I bet you anything that they are not going to address the fact that the game has not sold well. It hasn't. It really hasn't. It hasn't sold as well as Pirate Warriors 3. But I can guarantee they are not going to acknowledge the fact that there's no content in the game. They're not going to acknowledge the fact that all we're getting so far is characters, and they're not going to acknowledge the fact that people want more content. Is this first impressions? Yes, Karma. I'm giving my first impressions. So far, Smoothie is really strong, but at the same time, I feel like there should be more to come with these characters. Now, mind you, they never said that they were going to add anything with the DLC pack or DLC characters pack. But you would think in a game that has this lack of content, they would at least do something to, you know, make it so that people would, you know, be more willing to come back. Just adding DLC characters with no new content to go with them is kind of lackluster. They should at least put Smoothie in some more cutscenes during the Whole Cake Island dramatic log. I mean, yes, it makes sense. But then that would mean that they would have had to have her in the base game as well. Even if she was going to be a playable character, they should have had her actually show up in the game. It makes sense because these are characters that were actually pretty prominent in the Whole Cake Island arc itself. And I've seen people say like, well, Smoothie didn't do that much during the Whole Cake Island arc. Okay, she's actually kind of strong, taking on Marco. Did I play Cracker and Judge yet? Nope, I'm going down the list. I am trying out Smoothie first. We're going to look at all her moves, and then we're going to move on to Cracker, then we're going to move on to Judge. And I'll just continue to give my first impressions of this game as a whole. But as of right now, Smoothie is very strong. Like, that move reminds me of Shank's move where he cuts an FJ hockey splashes over the area and he just decimates everything. That's essentially what Smoothie does, but she does it with water. So she really has some really good attacks. I won't deny that these characters are strong. So, well, I'm saying that only about Smoothie right now. Alright, let's try out her form change. She grows giant size, and she's clearly bigger than Whitebeard. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman. Giant woman. All I wanna be is the one who gets to see a giant woman. Okay, that's one special move in her form change. Like, look how big she is. Smoothie long legs. She is Lady Thad. That's what I called her during the entirety of the Whole Island. Yes, it does have range, and the fact that when she grows giant size, that range increases. Like, I feel like this map doesn't even do that attack justice because you can't even really see it. But we're gonna try out some other maps. Next time I'm gonna try and roll for a map that is actually more open-ended. Let me see if I can pull that attack off here. And you're actually hitting people when she throws. Like, look at this! The attack is so large, it actually forces the camera to go out of bounds in order for you to see the whole thing. Okay, Smoothie is very strong. Ooh, that's nasty! I can barely see what's happening, but she's killing all these people so effortlessly. Now, mind you, these are just commanders, these aren't bosses. But still, she's just destroying everybody. We definitely need to take her to a much wider open area, like Marineford or someplace, or Dressrosa. Alright, I forgot she has air combos. I forgot she has air combos. That is actually a really good air combo. Good lord, that has got to be the most widespread aerial attack combo I've seen in this game. That literally just clears out everything below you. That's actually really good. This map is making it hard to see this attack. I probably should have gone for a better map. Next time, we're only going to go for one specific map. Big guy. Wait, her giant form has air attacks too? So, oh my... Yo, hold on. Smoothie is moving up the tier ladder right now. So her first combo, her square triangle combo, her ST combo in the air is already massive when you're regular size. Look how big this thing is when you're giant size. I just took out Big Mom with that. Where is this attack range with so many characters that need it? Look at how much that affects the entire area. And some characters can barely get that much attack range. Wow, and I've already completed the mission. That was fast. I've forgotten how many kills I racked up there. How many kills did I rack up? The playback says 7,000. Did I really take out that many people? Wow. The fact that Smoothie has air attacks as even in her giant form. Wow, 7,000. That might be one of the fastest times I've cleared out this mission. And she doesn't come with any special coins or anything like that. So it is unfortunate. Okay, we're gonna see her other moves. We've already seen the majority of her moves already. Is another of those levels in which many of the officers do the James Brown feint? Alright, we're going again. This time we're going for a bigger map. And we're going to try out some of these other moves. That's what I'm doing for all the characters. I'm trying out all their moves. And this is not a good spot. This is the Coliseum. It's far too narrow. Played True Pirate Warriors with Smoothie and got 7,000. I didn't manage to get that with Kaido, which is insane. Yeah, because Kaido was the go-to guy for True Pirate Warriors. You know, I probably should go and play that mission because that one's widespread and it's always the same map. Thank you for the idea, Karma. Alright, so we've already tried out Juicy Saber and we've already tried out Juicy Sparkle, which is actually really good. Next up on the list is Refreshment and Squeeze. Use a quick kick to wring liquid from enemies to the front, inflicts enemies struck with armor breaks. So does this mean it automatically armor breaks them as soon as you hit them? Might be kind of broken. But we're still going to keep the Juicy General and the Juicy Giant. We're just going to go down the list here. So after Refreshment and Squeeze, we have Human Mixer and Smooth Criminal. Alright, let me increase her defense a little bit more because this is True Pirate Warriors. So, might as well max that out. Besides, going through this mission will give me enough money to, you know, keep these settings well stocked. Alright, defense is maxed out. Should probably max out attack as well so I can see just how much she can really do. Why not use the other two now? Well, because I wanted to show off all of her skills. I want to show off all the skills they have, not just, you know, the skills that make the most sense and do the most damage. I want to show them all off. Because I wouldn't be doing a good job of showcasing characters if I only showcased like a small portion of their moves and only stuck with the ones that really did the most damage. Then again, that is what most people are going to stick with. So, there's that. Why not use the other two now? Oh, you mean the skills? Oh, you mean trade out Juicy Giant and Juicy General? and use something else instead, I wouldn't be able to use form change if that's what you mean. Use Juicy General and Sparkle. I traded them out. So now we're using something different than Actually, you know what? That is a good point. Why am I using Juicy General if Juicy Giant is a much better use? That's actually a really good point. Let me check that out. Because it's not like I need to use that form change. It's not like I need to use that full force burst. Those stages in which the officers fall to one knee briefly, only to get back up about 2 to 5 minutes later and continue chasing after you, like this stage was in Dramatic Log. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Sorry, Karma, I misunderstood you. I know what you mean now. I really don't need Juicy General. Because Juicy Giant is much better. So, now we're gonna use Squeeze. And wait, did I not change out? Did I not change out Juicy? Wow, okay, so you actually... Wow, I'd never changed that out. Wow, sorry about that. So now all we have left is Refreshment, Squeeze, Human Mixer, and the last final one is Smooth Criminal. Okay, I got you. Let me make sure that everything is good here. Defense is max. Attack is almost max. Might as well max that out. Alright, attack is maxed out. Not really worried about stamina because literally no one cares about that. Alright, what map is this? Is this... Oh, this Marineford. Wait, is this Marineford? Oh, right. It's True Pilot Warriors. Of course it's Marineford. Sorry, had a brain fart. My bad. Maybe use a 4-star special for this map. Why is it showing me Mihawk and I'm not even close to him? What difficulty is this? The hardest difficulty. Level 18. They don't do it based on actual difficulties, they just do it based on how high the level is, which I still think is a poor, misguided attempt at trying to gauge how difficult something is. Yeah, you can't set a difficulty in Treasure Log. Ooh, that's nice. Being in a much open world environment is a lot better. Oh, and that's multi-hitting too. You don't see that? Man, Smoothie is strong. Smoothie is really strong. Multi-hitting attacks are always useful. I know, right?
その程度の手柄がそんなに嬉しい。消されたいようだ。
And he's out of there. That kick break start immediately. Oh yeah, that's why I got it.
シャンブルだ。まだ水分が足りない。そこまでだ。シャンブル。
I don't think even Kaido has that much damage when it comes to like area of effect. Kaido does not. Even Kaido doesn't have this much range. How did I knock Jinbei all the way over here? Oh my goodness! What is this attack? Why did this look like a special move and it's in her combo? Hancock's gone.
何人倒れようと俺には関わりのないことだ。
Smoothie might be more OP than Kaido. The only time he can do an area effect move like that is when he's in his dragon form, and in his dragon form he's far less defensive. Like you seem to take more damage in his dragon form than anything else. So Smoothie is actually really strong. Mihawk's down. Buggy's not far behind. That's another character I never played during the entirety of me owning this game. I have yet to play as Buggy. The range that Smoothie has is ridiculous. Alright, let's see how we do against the Admirals, because these guys always gave me trouble when I tried to run through this with Chopper. Note to self. Ooh, Admiral who? If she takes them both out. Yo, I just took out Fujitora! Akainu's down. One of her specials in giant form, the one where she sticks her sword in the ground, will remain active after use. You use that along with C3. Aerial string being active as well looks crazy. Okay, we definitely need to try that as soon as I take out Kizaru. As soon as we get access to our giant form, I'm gonna try that out. Her attack is so powerful, it's literally messing up the it's literally messing up the camera. Alright, let's try this out. Giant form, use her special, which is, I'm gonna say, my circle. Oh, that's not the move I wanted to use. I forget that since she form changed, she can't heal herself this way. But let's try this. Ooh, you're right, it is crazy. That is nice. Thanks, Bluebird. Sengoku is out. Wait, did I just take out Garp too? Nope, I took out Garp and then Sengoku. Alright, Smoothie strong. This is the easiest I've gotten through the Admiral so effortlessly. And the fact that I managed to take out both Sengoku and Garp without... Hold on, making sure I can hear myself in the ear. Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes this ear doesn't really resonate, so I gotta hit it a couple of times. But we took out the elites very easily. And now we got the Yonkos. I mean, let's be honest here. Why wouldn't you be into these giant forms? That's such a big attack, I love it. Wait, health pickup over there? Is there a health pickup? Nope, they left me nothing. Sabo, why you do that? Even bigger than Katakuri. You're literally gonna mess up my heals like that, Katakuri? You gonna be that guy? I gotta heal. Smoothie, as long as you keep her health in check, she really doesn't have much trouble running through this.
生かしちゃおかねえ。どうにかママを止められたか。相変わらずの気分屋で困ったものだ。かっこいい。
Go ahead and break you. And then we smash. Obey the legs! Wow, I honestly feel that Smoothie may be stronger than Kaido. At least as far as this game is concerned, I feel like Smoothie may be stronger than Kaido. Because that's the fastest I've ever taken him out. That move, this move right here, is 4ST combo. Well, we might as well call it C4. I keep forgetting the terminology for this. Burgess, you're gone. I love how he gives his introduction after we defeated him. Well, he did give me options too. Just try and defeat me. I mean, you did ask me to. Ooh, and the spread follows him too. Not too long ago, the last time Blackbeard got hit by a woman, it was Jewelry Bonnie, and she kicked him in the face. So it's only fitting that Smoothie does the exact same thing. And the fact that you actually get kills while you transform. This attack is far too large for it to be this way. Why is this attack so huge that it literally... I gave myself a hiccup. Why is this attack so huge that it literally goes outside of the map? Did they not double check to make sure that this was going to be able to stay within the play range? Where's Kizaru with this level of size attacks? Like, his explosion should be this massive. A lot of his attacks should be okay. A lot of characters should have this much range in their attacks, and they don't. Okay, so I didn't defeat him. I think that was Kobe. And I feel like her ability to charge up her moves is superior to both Mihawk's and Shanks', where Shanks can charge up his once you do a full combo with him, and he loses it right after he does a combo. Smoothie keeps her. So I feel they missed an opportunity to make it so that Shanks and Mihawk can do that with their attacks. Smoothie is an S tier character. I cannot disagree with that. Wonder how Jewelry Bonnie would play? Well, it's funny that you should say that because someone just data mined this DLC pack and they found the name Killer in there. So a lot of people are thinking that we could be getting a Supernovas pack. And a lot of people are wondering just how exactly would that play since we've never seen Jewelry Bonnie actually fight. So, didn't think she would be this good. It doesn't surprise me because power types tend to be this way, but then again, not all power types have this same capability. I think Smoothie. I think Smoothie is like what you do when you make the perfect. What happens when you make the perfect power type character? So, Kaido, you are no longer the sole person that I should be taking into missions to clear it out, because as powerful as he is, he doesn't have this much range. I should put Scratchman and Blue in here as well. I would rather have a pack that actually complements the gameplay, because we still don't, like, look at how much range she has. She shouldn't have this much range, and yet she does. So she's basically just trivialized a good deal of power type characters because she can do things that others can't. Who would be cool, but I think the third character is going to be Jack. Yeah, because he has an in-game model. I feel like every character that has an in-game model that you can't play as, will probably get as a playable character. Well, not every, but just ones relative to arcs. So I'm not counting on Perros being a playable character. I'm not counting on Obi. I'm not counting. Well, I would like Garp. I wouldn't like it if they did like a Legends pack and have like Garp, Rayleigh, and either Douglas Bullet or Gold Roger. And many will say, well, it doesn't make sense to have Roger because we never see him fight. I mean, the same could be said of Shanks and Mihawk to a degree, and yet they made characters of them, so that's that. And L should have been in this game. He would play like a god. Seriously, the fact that they cut characters and cut arcs, yet still have the audacity to play the game as if you're playing it from, like, you'll skip entire arcs where characters are introduced. Like, we only get character introductions through cutscenes when we were clearly able to go from the first game all the way from the beginning of the story of One Piece and Power Warriors 3 all the way to the New World to Dressrosa. And we were able to show off every character arc. Then I feel like they missed an opportunity. And we're done. Successfully defeated Third Force. You are now the one true pirate warrior. You know what? We can look at Smooth Criminal later. I want to see what Cracker can do. I want to see what Cracker can do. And look how big Smoothie is in comparison to Carrot and Kobe. But we're missing Kuma, we're missing Garp, we're missing Gecko Moria, we're missing the Nell or Eneru. 6,807. Just shy of your 7,000. But it was S rank, so I ain't gonna complain. And we got a bunch of coins from that. You know, maybe I should do this one, because this one gives me more coins. And thus, maxed out coins will give me more money. Let's bring Cracker here, shall we? Yeah. But we're missing Eneru, we're missing Garp, we're missing Kuma. We're missing Magellan. Or Magellan, however you want to say his name. I don't miss anyone except Kuma and Eneru. Really wish they were playable. They would very much benefit from the gameplay type here, but I still feel like this gameplay type is still hampering in a way. Like, it could be phenomenal, it could be great. But when you nerf characters, movesets in favor of this new scheme, this new combo scheme, some of them are not as powerful as they used to be. Like Whitebeard, he used to have like his charge 3, no, his charge 4 combo. Even when you didn't charge it up, it was still capable of clearing out entire maps and defeating everyone. Here, he doesn't have that. He just has a lackluster charge 4. Alright, we got Cracker. Let's go ahead and max out his defense. And here's the thing, I really don't play a lot of speed types now that I think about it. The last one I played was Katakuri yesterday, but that was it. I haven't even played Cavendish, good lord. Whitebeard has no charge attack. What were they thinking? Exactly. Firstly, his triangle is no longer his Quake Punch that he can charge up and smash forward. It's just Quake Punches off to the side. What? That's bad. That's a bad move. The fact that you can't charge it is a misstep. Then, his Charge 4. It is not even nowhere near as powerful as his Charge 4 from Pirate Warriors 3. It's just like smash to the side, well, smash to the side, and then smash in the air, and then smash in front of you. But even then, it doesn't look like it does that much damage because it feels like the range is like cone-shaped. When he smashes to the side, it doesn't really do as much damage as it should. I feel, and this is just my opinion, and sorry if I'm just like talking your guys' ears off, I feel in my honest opinion that when you get to the Charge 4 of a character, that should be their strongest move. That should be their most powerful. That's why it's that farther down in the combo line. So, for Whitebeard to have an attack that is not as powerful as it should be, and there's no way to increase that, it's like Whitebeard is not as powerful as he used to be. I don't care about him being the right size. Whitebeard's power from the previous game got nerfed. That's all there is to it. It got nerfed. They did a poor decision with removing Whitebeard's charge attack. Exactly. There are so many things wrong with what they did with so many characters. And some characters are just straight out unplayable. Who plays Chopper? No one plays Chopper. Because Chopper is a terrible character. Horrible range, horrible attack, AoE effect. He uses the exact same moves from the previous game. They literally did nothing to Chopper. They actually made him worse. And the fact that he doesn't have any air combos as a technique type, it's sad. Oh, you need to use Brain Point in order to inflict maximum damage. What? That's why I don't like playing technique type characters. Because that gimmick just gimps them. They weren't even replaced, they were straight up missing. Give Chopper playable monster form and I would actually play him. Plus the new charge attack is also in the charge 5 string, so they have kept his old charge attack that you could actually charge. Yet at the same time, the fact that you can't charge it up like the previous game, Whitebeard has been significantly nerfed. It's sad that the big selling point for this game is the fact that you get to play as all the Yonko, yet you nerf half of their strength. Like, Big Mom is strong. Like, her Heavenly Fire is strong, and a lot of her AoE attacks are strong, but that's because this is her first game being in here, so there's nothing to nerf. They just gave her all-out power. Yet, they give Whitebeard, like, the shortest end of the stick. Even Shanks got an upgrade, and he's like the smallest individual, and he has better range than Whitebeard does. Well, to a certain extent. Sorry, once again, I apologize if I'm talking your ears off about this, but this just annoys me about this game. This was supposed to be an improvement. This is the 4th sequel in the game, and this is all they could come up with. I enjoyed going through the story because I love the story of One Piece. You guys know me. You guys have seen my content. It is literally where half my viewer base even goes into. But I feel like they massively dropped the ball for this. I'm sad they removed Shang's hockey walk from Pirate Warriors 3, yet another lost move. There's so many things they could have done to make characters better in this game, like give Mihawk the ability to keep his sword charged while he's in his full force burst. That would have been an upgrade, but no, he still has the same exact gimmick. You're supposed to improve characters when you bring them into a sequel. Period. Sorry, I'm starting to rant now, but the more I talk about this, the more I'm pointing out this game's flaws, and the more I'm telling people to, save your money when it comes to DLC packs like this. I got the Deluxe Edition, and I'm feeling the effect of it. This game has put me off getting Deluxe Edition of games because of the lack of communication on what we're getting, the fact that no one hears anything, and the fact that we have to data mine characters to find out what we're supposed to be getting before they even announce it. I'm sorry if I've just I'm just going off. Robin 2, but that's it. The only technique types I love are Hawkins and Kuzan, Robin 2, but that's it. Yeah, they're the only good technique characters, and Hawkins is broken. Like, literally, when you have his field out, you can just spam triangle, and you can just, like, literally rain down destruction on everyone as long as they're in that field, and they can't do anything about it. Like, if they're frozen, they can't move. Max out your defense. Not too worried about health, but I'll probably increase that as well. And the last bit of defense is right here. Alright, we should have one last smidgen of defense hiding somewhere. Und there it is! I like Law too. I haven't really played Law. I'm trying to remember, did I even play Law yet? Some characters I haven't even touched at all because I honestly don't see the point. Like, if they are not going to be as powerful as other characters, what's the point of even playing them? That's the reason why I stopped playing Chomper after my many failed attempts, 20 plus attempts to try and go through True Pirate Warriors with Chomper. I can't do it because he keeps failing. No matter how many times I heal him, he just lacks the capability to do so. Equip a Dominable Spirit and you good. Alright, so let's get that. I don't mind Law, I actually may pick him up again. Okay. So he's a speed type. Yet I still want to keep power overwhelming so I can increase break gauge. Where is it? Dominable. Gradually restores life when using full force burst. Oh, that's actually really useful. Resilience, full force burst enhancement, hero strength. That should get me by. Actually, I should probably put cheat on death because if my health does get low. Well, actually, if I'm going to be using full force burst, then I don't need to worry about it. So this probably might be the best setup. All right, so we have hard pretzel. We have pretzel a la mode, 1,000 hands, and then biscuit smorgasbord. Choose the special wisely. Let's see. Has biscuit soldiers repeatedly attack forward, the biscuit soldiers remain for a brief period. Dons biscuit armor and sends a powerful slash forward using 6 arms. Kind of makes me want to see a Bleach game because that reminds me of Noitora. Full force burst. Obviously, create multiple biscuit soldiers and send them charging forward. What does he have, like, overall? So we have pretzel assortment. Create 5 biscuit soldiers who launch a series of radial slashes. That's 4-star. Biscuit armor. Don biscuit armor for a fixed period of time. That's 3. Jumbo pretzel. Drop a massive biscuit soldier from the sky. That can be used in the air. Ride a biscuit and slide forward. Unleash continuous high-speed thrust forward. Okay, biscuit smorgasbord. You're gonna get replaced with pretzel assortment since you're 4-star. Kind of want to test out some of these, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, let's see what Cracker can do. And I got Pico on my side. Yay. Okay, Cracker's got a big old combo string, doesn't he? Like basic. Did he just boomerang one of his biscuit belts out? Nick War, welcome back. that just a floating biscuit? Oh, you was Lincoln. Oh, welcome back.
いいじゃねえか。その勢いで蹴散らしちまえ。その程度の手ならそんなに嬉しい。
This is supposed to be his big attack.
父の人も俺の手のひらに伝うものすべて砂に返した。
Well, he's good for breaking that gauge. And getting me back in full force burst where I can start healing again. It's a good thing this game gives you invincibility training during the animation so you can actually start healing before you get back to the ground again. And the fact that Crocodile gets knocked out of his special, yet the special continues to go. Yet when we get knocked out of our special, when we try to use our special technical moves, we can't even finish it.
これ以上戦う意味もね。やりたきゃ勝手にやってろ。
遊んでいる暇はないんだよ。
わらわの振り子に手を出す。医師になりたいようじゃな。
お前、医者か。痛くしないでくれよ。
Nice of Pika to pop in at the last possible second.
見せてやるわい。
楽にしてやる。温存した力、すべて出し切ってやるさ。
Really wish that characters would not move when they're caught in the middle of my animation. It kind of defeats the purpose. Law has always been an annoying person to fight because of his inability to stay still. Oh, gotta watch that. Haha, heals.
美味しいとこ持ってるじゃねえか。
Oh, that can be. No, that can be toggled. I like that.
見せてやろう。
And the fact that you can spam this. I'm just gonna take people out with biscuit soldiers. Can I give me your best Pika impression?
Pika, 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 da da da.
Hopefully might actually let that go through. Because sometimes it'll mute if it hits a certain threshold. I just want to see if I can just take out Law using nothing but my biscuit charge. The fact that when it's charged,
俺の刀は何本にでも増やせるんだ。勝つのは当たり前だろう。なかなかやるな。
誰じゃ。我らの振り子を勝手に消したのは。
it doesn't destroy the gauge as much as smoothie does, though. But I want to say that Cracker may be the most technical character, even more technical than Doflamingo. Which I feel like his moveset should be better than it is. Like, a lot of his attacks require that you actually hit enemies. Otherwise, they don't hit at all.
あいつこそ一騎当選のクソ無双だぜ。あの程度で喜んでいるようでは、そこは知れるというものだ。
It can charge up more than that. Oh? Oh, so it can go more? Okay, that's one charge. And I'm stunned. If you charge long enough, they should tackle.
最強の剣士の名、もらっちまうかもしれないな。
Oh! It goes even further! Okay! Okay, I see. Cracker should do more damage. I think so. Alright, so I wasn't even charging it long enough. And the charge has a much wider range. Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you, Cracker. I see you, Cracker. Too bad you can't dodge cancel this move so it can charge up fully. And then you can incorporate it into your moveset. Wow, I'm doing a lot of damage. I'm kind of doing a lot of damage. Wow, I'm moving fast and I'm taking them all out quickly. Is it because I'm a speed type? Might be the reason. Might be because I don't play speed types all that often that I don't notice how fast they can dish out damage. DPS for speed characters is the highest in the game, whereas regular power types are just straight damage from the get-go. Whereas speed types can make up for that due to the fact that they can hit just as fast as a regular power type can actually hit. Now, too bad that when you use these biscuit moves, too bad when you use some of these biscuit moves, they don't have extended combos. Hey, if you could rank the animals who you think is the most powerful. Kizaru, then Fujitora, then Akainu. And then after him, Kuzan. We can't rank Ryukyu because we don't even know which Kizaru yet. But Kizaru, Fujitora, Akainu, Kuzan, and Ryukyu is unnamed at the moment. That's who I rank. Because when you think about it, Kizaru is the only admiral thus far to never receive a single injury whatsoever in any respects. The fact that he was able I think Akainu at least second. Sure, Akainu's powerful, but he can't call down meteors from space, though. And the fact that Fujitora is able to do every single thing that I just mentioned blind. You gotta take that into account. Plus the fact that he's able to rush off attacks from the likes of Zoro and Doflamingo so effortlessly. But that's just my ranking, though. It may be different for other people, but I think your level of capabilities of fighting without being injured plays a part. Kizaru, I rank at the top because he's never been injured whatsoever. The only time he's a smidgen of an injury is when he was fighting Rayleigh, and Rayleigh gave him a small cut against his cheek back in Samaoka. He did Logia through Marco and this is Haki. I always wondered how he did that. That's a good question as well. Because never in the history of One Piece have we ever seen a Logia user be resistant to the effects of people using Haki. We've always seen them be under the effects of it, like get injured and stuff like that. Ace, case in point. But the fact that Akainu was able to literally just say that out of all that gets flashed by both Vista and oh, I'm about to die. Is it simply because he's magma? It doesn't matter if he's magma or not. The fact is that Logia users are still susceptible to the effects of Haki. So if you're using Haki, then the fact that you're using magma doesn't matter. Because if you remember, when Akainu tried to kill Kobe, Shanks blocked his attack with his sword using Haki. So Haki negates the effects of magma, especially when you're by a Logia user. So even then, it probably wouldn't matter. Because if your level of Haki is high enough, you can deflect anything. Like case in point, when Whitebeard tried to use his Quake attack to attack the plaza, it was deflected by the Admirals using the combination of their armament Haki to keep them from going any further, and they completely canceled it out. I'm messing around here because I'm talking. Sorry about that. But the fact that Akainu was able to resist the effects of Haki while in a low-bit state, that raises so many questions about, is there another way for Logia users to actually be resistant to the effects of Haki so that they can't be actually affected? Because if Akainu didn't have whatever resistance he had, he would have been straight up killed by Vista and Marco, because they both flashed him using Haki in that moment. So it begs the reason, what exactly did Akainu learn about either himself or Haki as a whole in order to make it so that he's resistant to it in his Logia form? That's the real question. And Akainu is really looking to kill me. See, this is the reason why I gotta be careful. Because Akainu just loves spouting out lava spouts. I don't know why we can't do that. I heard a theory that Luffy's fruit is from Paramecia because he's made of his fruit. No one else is, except Katakuri, of course. Ah, interesting thing to bring up. I love Akainu, but I also hate him for obvious reasons. Like, mainly the same reasons that people... Oh, I need to get out. Cannon fodder! I need your lives. Kizaru, I need to get rid of you. Akainu was just doing his job, but with an almost obsessive... Ah! They got me. You need to beat Whole Cake Island for the DLC. No, you don't. You do not need to progress at some points in order to access these DLC characters. You don't. It's not required. After you took out Ace, he still chased after the pirates. He mainly chased after Luffy because, you know, with Dragon being the most dangerous man in the world, anyone from his bloodline, like Gold Roger, needs to die because otherwise they'll just cause problems in the world, in his own words. The world isn't safe with you around, so if we end your line, then we don't have to worry about anything else. And that's why you went on that obsessive run. Alright, so let's try another angle with Cracker. I need to change out one of his moves because that definitely, I got hit harder than I was expecting. And mainly that was because I was really getting into the conversation, so apologies for that. I want to hear about Akaino's backstory. Can't imagine that he was always like this. My guess is pirates killed his family, a family member. You know, that line of thought kind of reminds me of Zephyr's story. Even though he's non-canon, it kind of reminds me of that as well. Alright, we need something to add on to this strength. Like, sure, I can heal if I do this, but... let's try Biscuit Armor. 1,000 Hands, Pretzel Assortment. I'll keep these. Pretzel all mode, Don's Biscuit Armor, and Sense of Powerful / forward. Would I rather be a pirate or marine? I would rather be a pirate. Like, sure, if I was a marine, here's the thing that puts me off from being a marine is the fact that they're linked to the world government, and the world government only cares about ruling the world, and not so much about caring about the people, but just as long as they look good in the eyes of the people. Like, if you remember, the world government is the one who wanted to cover up the fact that the level 6 inmates escaped, and the fact that if they got out there in the world, it would cause panic, so it was far better to cover up the story rather than organize individuals to ensure that these people don't get out in the world. They would rather cover up a situation, they would rather cover up a slip-up than do things to ensure that the populace is safe. Would you rather be a marine with a fruit or a pirate? I'd still be a pirate. Though. Because if I end up getting allied with the Straw Hats, well, that's a true ally indeed, because you can't break them up, and no matter how hard people try, they end up failing, so I'd rather be with the winning team. Even though pirates are technically the bad guys in this story, I'd rather be with them than be with the world government that would rather cover up Doflamingo ruling over an entire country as a dictator, or Crocodile trying to rule over a whole place as a dictator, or the fact that they cover up the inmates escaping into the world, or the fact that they would rather save face than save people. They'll do things to look good in the public eye, but they're not doing it out of the goodness of their heart. They're just trying to keep the populace in line. They're like the government from V for Vendetta. Don't do anything against us, and you can live happily. Alright, now let's see. Let's increase my health. Let's try this again. If it doesn't work out, we'll just do another mission showcasing him. You know, I feel like Cracker, he's a good character, mind you, he's a good character, but he just doesn't hit as hard as Smoothie does. Like, Smoothie is a literal map clearer in this game. Cracker, I feel like he'd be better for missions where you have to speed through and take out a lot of enemies very quickly. Not more so a mission where you have to literally beat some of the hardest difficulty enemies in the entire game. Now, I'm sure that can be done, but I may just need to work on him a little bit more in order to get him to that level. I think for me, he struggles a bit with Logias. Yes, he does. Anyone else he can pretty much take on, but the intangibility of Logias is what really throws him off. And the fact that they got Fujitora on their side really doesn't help the situation. It just makes things a little bit more difficult for me. So health is maxed, power, attack is maxed, and defense is maxed. I still don't understand why we get capped off at such a low number of 18 rather than in very much more understandable 20. Why only cut off our power at 18? I don't understand that. There's so many things that I don't understand about this game. I could go on forever, but I got a shift tonight, so I can't, unfortunately. I'm anxious to see what they're going to talk about during their lives, during the Bamco's not live stream. It better be something related to once they're getting actual content. Not characters, but something to actually bring people back. Because once you're done playing these characters, like, what else is there to do? Can I be honest with you guys? You play through the hardest difficulties, you play through the hardest bounties, and you max out these characters. What else is there to do with them? There's literally nothing. You really want Eneru back? So do I. I want him back. I want to see what Matalan can do because he was denied his Venom Demon in the first game when he came in. In the last game, he was denied that. Like, he should have gotten his Venom Demon as a special ability to use, but no, they just gave him Venom Demon. That was it. Like, seriously, that's his strongest attack is him using Venom Road. That's blacklisted. Why would you do that? When I want to see Eneru back, I want to see Kuma. Can you imagine, like, with the massive increases they give to people attacking in this game, can you imagine Kuma with, like, a maximum size? You're obviously not a Warriors fan. What makes you say that? I've been playing Warrior games for a very long time. And I'm a massive fan. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, I honestly want to know what I said that makes you think that I'm not a big Warriors fan. Did I say something wrong or something? Alright, let's try not to die. Alright, let's crocodile down. Clear out some of these zones so that they don't come back. Alright, there we go. You said after maxing out characters, there's no reason to play. See, here's... Okay, so let me elaborate on that a little bit more. I'm coming off from Pirate Warriors 3 where there was so much content at the end of the game that you literally could continuously play this over and over again. And it was fun. There was reason to come back and play the game. Most of the reason was the fact that there was an actual level up system. Here, you literally can go through the game and not touch one character or a couple of characters and it would not affect playing them at all. You basically can max out every person's stats in this game without actually having to play them. That was the whole appeal of characters in Pirate Warriors 3, was the fact that you needed, if you wanted to max out your character, you had to play as them. Whereas in this game, they sacrificed that whole shtick that pretty much made up a good chunk of my gameplay from Pirate Warriors 3. You no longer need to play as a character in order to max them out. Sure, you can play them and test them out, but if you don't like them, you ain't gotta play them. So in light of that, I'm saying that there's not much reason to come back to the game to play as these characters, is because the replayability of this game is lower than that of Pirate Warriors 3. Now sure, there's more characters, but even so, at the same time, it's like they kind of nerfed the replayability and the content that came with the game before, and it's not much enough to bring you back. I mean, it's a Warriors game, I like it, and at the same time, sorry. Change the volume between you and the game, sometimes you sound a little quiet because of the game. Hold on. Let me fix that. Mana do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Sorry, it's replaying in my ears and it's making an echo and it's causing me to say different things. Alright. But going back to what I was saying before, it's not that this game is not replayable. It's just that the replayable appeal is significantly less than the previous game. And the fact that we were waiting 4 months for just 3 characters, nothing new, no new missions, no new maps, no new skills that could, you know, break up the monotony of this game that happens from time to time. We just get 3 characters in content that we've played hundreds of times over. Many of us have already completed this game in its entirety, 100%. But it's just, there's far more flaws in this game than there have been with previous Pirate Warriors games. And it makes it significantly less appealing to come back and play it when we clearly had a lot more going for us in the previous game. That's why I said what I said. There's less going for this game overall in terms of replayability, of making people to want to come back in comparison to the previous game. That's why I said that when you get done with these characters, there's not much reason to dive back into this game, due to just how less replayable the game is as a whole. Now mind you, it's still replayable as a game, but it's less replayable than the previous game in the series. That's why I said what I said. Like, I can't tell you how many times I would enjoy going through the DLC like Coliseum missions for Pirate Warriors 3, because, and the fact that some skills made it so that you wanted to really test out certain builds because you kind of wanted to see just how far you can go. Like in the previous game, Hero's Strength and Hero's Body, which were unanimously OP in the previous game. Like, it always stacked. It kept stacking until you were literally one-shotting a lot of the fodder, and then you were wrecking pretty much everyone else. The game, Pirate Warriors 4, nerfed that skill, so now it's on a timer of how long you can keep, like, whenever you defeated a certain amount of enemies, you would... Wow, I've been keeping this combo going for a while, haven't I? Whenever you defeat a certain number of enemies in Pirate Warriors 3, your attack would go up for every amount that you defeat, and it would stack. It wouldn't diminish. It wouldn't have like a timer saying how long it would last. It would constantly keep increasing until you're like ridiculously powerful. So when you got to like, I don't know, 10,000 KOs, it was some of your attacks were really strong, and even Chopper could last long in a good amount of combos here and there. But here in this game, that is nerfed. That is now stuck to a cooldown. It doesn't stack, and sure, it only takes like, what, 200 KOs or less than that to get it activated, but some skills have been nerfed, and that has actually decreased the versatility of builds that used to be made for the previous game. Like, some builds would make it so that you were very hard to kill, even on hardest difficulties, due to the fact that they work so well. Now here in the game, they've all been nerfed and been given timers, so you can only have them for a limited time, and thus diminishes the replayability and build versatility. Leader strength and hero strength, when you stacked all of this together, you were literally mopping the floor with everyone ridiculously fast. Here, it's like, we can't have these powerful One Piece characters that clearly can clear out entire regions with their powers being overly powerful, so we can only give them temporary boosts. Now, my thing is, this is the same company that gives us Warriors Orochi, which has a lot of their skills, like in Warriors Orochi 4, there's a skill that makes it so that when you reach a combo count, the combo count number, you'd either get health back, your attack would increase, your defense would increase, and these are skills that you could have equipped. And it's not on a timer. Sure, they're on a timer, but they're always activated whenever you get to a certain combo count. Here in the game, we clearly have the combo counter, like you see the hits at the top left. There could have been skills linked to that, like reach a certain amount of combos, and then you activate this skill. Reach a certain amount of combos, and you, certain number of combos, and you activate that skill. That is lost opportunity on something that literally has no place to be here. Like, what is the point of the combo counter if it's not doing anything? It's not increasing your attacks. It's not increasing your, it's not activating any skills. It's literally just there to say, like, hey, you're hitting a whole bunch of times. It's just there for visuals. There's nothing linked to it whatsoever, which I feel is a missed opportunity. Something that they could have brought from Warriors Orochi could have been linked to that as well, and that would encourage people to keep high combos. I made a short video. I haven't released it yet. I don't know if I am, though, because it's just a short video. Just to see what would happen if you got to the maximum combo, which is 99,999 hits. I used that with Doflamingo. It took me about roughly over 8 minutes to get that high. Nothing happened. There was nothing special. You didn't get anything. It was just there for visuals. So combo, that whole hit meter up at the top, there's literally no reason for it to be here. There's literally no reason for it to be up there except for visuals. And it's just a bunch of extra that doesn't need to be there. Sorry if I'm ranting, but I'm literally just pointing out stuff that should have been done for this game to make it much more open and appealing for everyone, instead of going for this semi-arcadey style of gameplay a little bit. Sorry if I went on a full-on rant there, but that's just my ideas. Okay, Kizaru is down. We almost took them out, and I'm actually doing a lot better taking them on. Oh, I took out everyone. They could have at least had a ranking on that combo hit or something. Make use of it. Exactly. Use something for it. But if it's up there and it's just to show, hey, I got a cool combo. Oh, that's cool. What'd you get? Nothing. So what was the point? There's literally... Because... Here's the thing, Warriors Orochi's 4, the higher your combo, the more powerful your magic attack. So the higher you keep your combos, the more powerful your special attacks are. Specifically magic items attacks in that game. So the fact that they chose not to continue that in this game, and just add that for cosmetic reasons, it's kind of pointless. And sorry if it sounds like I'm griping on this game, but I'm just pointing out things that should make this game a lot more awesome than it's trying to make itself out to be. Did you know that 20 or 30% have the Platinum Trophy? The Platinum Trophy isn't even difficult to get in this game. You just complete everything, get all the coins, get all the characters, complete... I don't think there's even a trophy link to getting an S rank. Hold on. I was thinking of another game that would let me look at trophies. Hold on. I gotta check the trophies. See if there's anything linked to that. Is there a trophy linked to getting S rank on all missions? You don't get any trophies at all, just the rankings. Alright, trophies are just for the story mode. Clearing out the achieve battle S. Okay, so there is a trophy linked to getting S rank in every single episode. Then a trophy linked to 25% of the gallery, 75%, 100 million berries in total, collecting 50 coins, not all coins, just 50 coins. Oh wait, achieve battle S grade in any episode. So there's not even a trophy linked to like getting S rank in all episodes. There's not even a trophy linked to maxing out every single tree or anything special for getting every single tree. But I just feel like this game should be so much better. Nope, you're not getting me with that shoulder charge. Stop that. Stop that. Nope, you're not killing me this time. Once we're done with Cracker, I'm gonna switch over to Judge. And Sengoku is out of here. The fact that during special attacks, the enemy's armor gauge continues to increase, making it so that they can be resistant to your special attack. Not a fan. So many things about this game should have been great, but they kind of nerfed it for whatever reason. I think it's because they changed directors, because the same directors that gave us Pirate 1 through 3 is not the one who gave us Pirate Warriors 4. Someone else did. They were working on this since 2016, 2017. At least they said so. They could have done better. Yes, they could have done so. They could have done so much better. You get more content in Dynasty Warriors 9 and Jump Force and One Punch Man, a game no one plays. Like, they literally just released more DLC characters for the One Punch Man fighting game. Watchdog Man and Garo. And I'm thinking, okay, no one is playing the One Punch Man game, though. You don't see people making videos on matches anymore because the game is bare bones. It's not even all that good. Like, you got My Hero Academia, who's out here, like, releasing characters, and they're actually putting some good stuff out there. They released, like, a dub track, so you can actually play with English voices. But, like, this game came out, I want to say before? Did Pirate Warriors 4 come out before or after One's Justice 2? I can't remember. Alright, Ivankov is gone. Let's go ahead and take on the Yonkos. And here's my thing. You guys know my stance on, like, people being nickeled and dimed in a video game. One's Justice came out before. Alright, so they're more than capable of releasing actual content that actually benefits the game. Okay, glad we're clear on that. But you guys know my stance on how game companies nickel and dime players. We got so much content for Pirate Warriors 3. Costumes, missions, literally so much extra stuff for so many characters. And yet here, we don't get any new costumes, we don't get any new maps. I would not mind if they released a pack for this game. Just give us something. They went out of their way to give you as many costume packs like Wedding Dress Nami, or their outfits from Dressrosa, or Hancock's 3D 2Y outfit that she had during Luffy's adventures, Luffy's movie mission against Burndy World. Like, so many different costumes for characters, so many missions and DLC missions that literally added more to the game, yet here they just want to do DLC characters. And that's it. Like I said, it's missed opportunity. That's what I'm disappointed in, the costumes. We don't get Crocodile's Marineford costume, which we're supposed to have. They still don't believe in giving characters the costumes they're supposed to have. Akainu doesn't have his... Akainu doesn't have his Admiral outfit. Like, does he even actually have a change of costume at all? Like, they don't give him his scarred look? Do they not give him... Did they not give him his scarred look? Like the scar across his face and his beard? Does he not have that? I forgot to check. Okay, I cannot be hit by this. I cannot be hit. Oh wait, I forgot. Biscuit armor. No, he doesn't. So you mean to tell me that you want to show off the New World arc of One Piece in this game as far as Wano, which has gone past the point where we clearly seen Akainu in his time skip outfit, and you don't want that to be in the game? But we can have like several different costumes for Luffy and the Straw Hats, but well, not even Luffy and the Straw Hats, just Luffy. We can have Luffy in his Luffy Taro outfit, Zoro in his Wano outfit, Nami in her Wano outfit. We can have all of that, but we can't have the Kainu and his Fleet Admiral white suit. We can't have Lucci and his CP0 suit. We can't have Crocodile in his Marineford. Do we even have Buggy in his Marineford outfit? Missed opportunities here. I really hope, and I'm letting you guys know, I'm calling it here right now. When they have that live stream showing off the game and talking about the game, like Captain Tsubasa and Gundam and whatever game they're going to be showing off for the stream tomorrow, I'm calling it right here. They're only going to talk about the DLC pack that just got launched, and they're not going to acknowledge the fact that we're not getting anything new to the game. They're just going to give like praise, saying like, wow, so many players have played Pirate Warriors 4. It's amazing. It sold this many copies, and I can't wait to play the DLC packs. Oh, these DLC packs are awesome. They're not going to mention the fact that the game doesn't have anything going for it once endgame is over. And the thing is, this game is supposed to be replayable. This is a Dynasty Warriors game. This is the Dynasty Warriors spin-off. You should be able to come back to this game at any time. Yet when there's no end game that is worth coming back to, it kind of leaves a sour taste in a lot of our mouths. So I'm telling you right now, right here, you heard it here first on the channel of Kyushu92. When they have this live stream and they start talking about One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, I doubt they're going to be talking about, hey, there's new content coming towards the game other than just DLC characters. They're going to say, like, here's a character pack out. It's out right now. You can get it. It's only like $20-something. And then the first DLC pack, that's $11.99. That's a good deal. You get Smoothie, you get Cracker, and you get Vinsmoke Judge. 3 very pivotal characters in One Piece. You know, the same drivel pitch that they like to throw out there. I'm letting you guys know right now, I highly doubt they're going to say that, hey, you guys are getting new maps, you're getting new skills, you're getting new content other than characters, so you guys can come back. I highly doubt they're going to say anything like that. We're just going to get the same old drivel like, hey, the game's out, the game's good, go get the DLC stuff. That's just about as far as we're going to get. And if I'm wrong, I will happily admit that I'm wrong. But watch, I'm right. Because I do not have high hopes that they're going to give us anything. They didn't give us in the first DLC pack, nor have they increased it. They haven't even given us updates for this game. Like, this game has... This game has issues like enemies being able to literally technique their way out of your combos when they shouldn't. That's an issue. There's certain technical issues sometimes, like I feel like certain maps should not be usable for giant characters because of how small they are. But those are just small gripes. Pay those no mind, but watch they don't say anything about the game getting any additional content other than characters tomorrow. I'm telling you right now, they are not going to say anything about it. But if they do, hey, I'll happily apologize for calling them out. But I'm letting them know now. Bamco, you better bring it with this stream tomorrow. And the fact that the patch notes for this game was mainly just to support DLC characters popping in. They say they fixed several issues, but I hate vague patch notes. I absolutely hate vague patch notes where they don't explain what they fixed. We're not kids. We want to know what you fixed so we can better understand it. But, like I said, I'm ranting again. Apologies for that. Take out Ace because Logia users are annoying in this game. The fact that we don't have a skill that makes us damage Logia users, like the power to perceive one's true form. Like, there's so many good skills. Imagine if they give us, if they do a whole 180, give us missions, give us outfits, and maybe a game mode, and maybe some new skills as well. This is a One Piece game where the ridiculous happens all the time. Give us skills that give us like unlimited force form change or something ridiculous like massive explosions whenever you take out enemies. That would benefit a lot of characters like Kizaru, for example. But I would sing this game's praises if they give us content that actually, you know, adds to the game other than DLC characters. If they do a 180, hey, I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong. But if they don't, oh, I'm gonna talk about it. Nah, no problem, they need to be spoken. They have to be. We as gamers should not be putting up with subpar products. If we, and the fact is, as a developer, as a game developer, and mind you, I'm not a developer at all, so maybe I have no right to say this, but as a developer, when you make a sequel within the series, the sequel should be superior to the game that came before. If it is not, you have failed. Period. There's no excuse. Doesn't matter if you added in all Yonko, doesn't matter if you added in a whole bunch of characters, doesn't matter if you added in new combat mechanics like air combos, which kind of really doesn't apply to a lot of characters because some characters only have like one attack and then that's it. But as a developer, when you make a sequel in a video game, it should always be superior than the one that came before. If you are not capable of doing that, you should not be in charge of handling sequels, period. That's just my opinion. Sequels should always be better than the games that came before them. And if they're not better, then whatever you update the game, not update as in give us a DLC pack that we have to pay for in order for the game to be better. I mean, if whatever you make the game, whatever you add to the game as updates to improve on what the game is, should make the game superior than what it was. And if you're not capable of doing that, you should not be in charge of doing video games, period. That's just my opinion. Sorry if that's a bit strong, but we've faced far too many games nowadays that come out half-baked, half-finished, and we're expected to pay $60 for them. I'm not for that. That's why I'm not doing deluxe editions of video games anymore from companies that I don't trust. The only exception would probably be like people like CG Project Red and the like. I don't expect anything that could go on stream and say One Piece Fire Warriors 4 is a good game, buy it, and be done with their presentation, and I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't even expect them to go any farther than that. That's actually as far as I think they're going to go. The One Piece Fire Warriors 4 is a good game. The DLC pack is out. Go play it. That's as far as I think they're going to go. So I don't even have high expectations for them. for them to show anything off. I don't. I'm not overwhelmed, I'm not underwhelmed, I'm just whelmed. I might get an A rank due to the amount of time it took me to get through this. Wait, did I take out Sabo? No, no. But I took out Mihawk though, so that's one less swordsman we gotta worry about. Oh! Oh, I need to watch that! Oh, get out of here. Start healing. Start healing. I'm not afraid to run away like a coward. I want my health to be full before I take on Shanks because that hockey burst is something else. Clutch, you ain't kidding. Let this be the one to take out both Sabo and Shanks. It did it! It failed! Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Oh no you don't. You think you're gonna get me? Biscuit armor! Wait, does dashing in the biscuit armor cause it to cancel? So dashing cancels the biscuit armor. Okay, Shanks is down. Do we take down Sabo? Oh, we took them both down. Yeah, we took them both down. Sweet. All right. Okay, it does cancel out. Okay, I just wanted to be sure because sometimes I was in the biscuit armor during this mission and it would end prematurely. But that's Cracker. Very versatile, he's very fast, and I feel that makes up for his lack of power in comparison to Smoothie. Last one is Judge. Sky type. So, let's see how he does. 28 minutes. I told you guys I was gonna get A rank for this. That should have got me another bottle of water. I'm gonna get me one. Give me a sec. I'm gonna get Judge set up and then I'm gonna go grab myself a bottle real quick. So let's see how Judge functions in comparison to everyone else. Judge, the character almost nobody asked for. I guess they just wanted to complete the Vinsmoke set. Because now you got the father, the sons, and the daughter. So now you have the whole family there. Alright, last one on the list. Judge. And then once we're done here, I'll give my review. Hugh's my most used character. Mine's Crocodile. Hold on, let me see. Results. Not results. Most used character is... Luffy. And I actually haven't been playing him all that often. I've been playing a lot more of everyone else, so he's probably going to get knocked off of my most used list very soon. Especially, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using... I love using Kizaru. I do. I love him. I love playing as him. I still feel like his moveset is still nerfed. You know, for a guy that can shoot out massive nuke-level lasers, he doesn't seem that powerful as he should be, especially as a Logia. I feel like he should be a lot more powerful than he is, but he's probably going to move up on my list. Kizaru is amazing to play. His charge 3 in the air, where he kicks and then he shoots out multiple lasers in like a fan shape, I feel like that should do more damage. That's just my opinion. But we're here with Judge now. We have electromagnetic lightning. So what we're going to do, let's see his moveset and just improve all of his skills, which we already did. So yeah, I need to get some water. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, you guys. Hold on one quick second. Alright, Kizaru should be way more powerful. Akainu is a beast, and Kizaru should be too. Akainu is ridiculously strong in this game. I might play as him just to show him off just a little bit, just to kind of show off the build I have. Just to, as like a bonus round. But first, let's increase his attack and let's increase Judge's attack and defense, because I don't know how he's going to do in comparison to both Smoothie and Cracker. Have 200 hours of battle time in this game. I play this way too much. See, here's the thing about the game. The game is not bad. It just lacks end-game content. That's my opinion over this game as a whole. Akainu is beyond S tier. The fact that he's a Logia and he has such wide, powerful moves, it's kind of broken overall. Let me go ahead and increase the attack. Sometimes I never notice that when I'm sitting here, my mouth can be open. Like, you ever be playing games and you're just doing like this and you're just staring, and your mouth is just open? Like, you ever sit like that before? Sometimes that happens to me. Like, lately I've been experimenting with Kizaru, trying to find the perfect build for him, where he has maximum damage output, and also can always resort to his Logia form in certain situations. Hopefully I got enough cash to get through all of this. I just need to max out his defense. Please let me have enough. If I could just max out everything in this tree and then go back to the second map. Just max out the attack. I just need a max out attack. They should have given us a automatic level up, like, hey, do you want to max out this skill one at a time or max this one skill all the way to the max? They should have given us that option. Missed opportunity. I'm going to be saying missed opportunity for this game a lot, if you guys can't already tell. Alright, we're hitting 5 million. Will it be enough for me to get all the health upgrades? They literally made these the most expensive because they want you to grind out extended periods of times. This game is a wasted opportunity. It is. It is. And I don't even have enough to actually upgrade any more of the skills. I actually ran out. So his electromagnetic lightning unleashes lightning towards the ground from the sky, lifting enemies into the air. Electromagnetic shaft thrusts out his electrified lance and charges in all directions. 4-star, keeping that. Garuda! And then we have electromagnetic crack. So what are his other moves? Germa double 6, bring together the combined power of Germa double 6 and sends enemy in front flying. Okay, we're going to trade out that for that move because we've seen that move in the trailer. Might as well show it off. And electromagnetic lightning. I need some other moves that are not 1-star. Okay, electromagnetic cyclone. That's 3-star. That's about as best as we can get for a full 4-star loadout. Have cheat death, peerless strength, hero strength, full force burst enhancement, resilience, and burning resolve. Burning resolve for a Kainu. May need to try that out. I'll try that out on him once we're done messing around with Judge. So skill set. I don't want to give him his. Let's just get like the basic stuff. Cheat death, hero strength. And he's a sky type, so I'm not exactly counting on him having a whole bunch of smash moves. Does he even have a bunch of smash moves? Hold on, let's look at his list. Okay, so that's smash. That's a smash, that's a smash. That's a smash. That's a smash. And that's a smash. So he has quite a few smash moves, so I'll put some skills linked to smash attacks linked in there. First things first, let's get hero strength. They nerfed this skill so bad. Look how they massacred my boy. Aerial expert. Full force burst. Resilience. You know, let's put Indomitable Spirit in there as well because he doesn't have any healing skills as well, and I don't want to solely rely on health pickups to get me through this. Alright, let's see how he is. Alright, so he took a cue from Whitebeard. Okay, that's an interesting little move there. His moves seem a little bit unwieldy. Like, some of his moves loses track to the enemies, and though it tracks back, the fact that you actually can knock enemies out of the way in the middle of your attack away from you, it's not very helpful. What was that? I can't even track what's going on right now. Okay, there we go. When you lock on, that's when it knocks the camera out of whack. Stay away from that desert death over there. Well, stay away from that ground death. Hold still, Dr. Crocodile. Go Power Rangers! Germa double 6! Trying out all his moves here. Wait, that's his charge 4 move? It's just a kick? I do like the fact that you can use his special both on the ground and in the air as well, but love you too. Like, see? You easily outpace the enemy you're hitting unless you are actually and perfectly on them. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but we actually found someone whose attacks reach are a bit more wild than Marcos. Jumbo Double 6 is a combination of both Power Rangers and Kamen Rider. Or is it Kamen Rider? Have I said that name wrong? Apologies if I did. That's... It's just a kick. His charge 4 is just a kick. It couldn't have been something, you know, extravagant. It's just a kick. I'm disappointed. Was it enough to take out Hancock? No, but it was enough to... Wait, has this patch of exposed ground always been here? Or did I knock it in the ground? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Like, see? You can start to outpace the person you're launching. I just want to see how much I can combo this in there. It still feels unwieldy. It really does. Like, you see how easily I missed? You see how easily I just immediately displaced him? I literally just dashed past him and his attack still went on. Unless you're in a corner. See? I literally just went past him. Some of these character attacks have horrible tracking, and some of them are too unwieldy to be used on single targets. Like, where did he go? He just immediately disappeared. The only person left is Buggy now. What happened, Karma? Did something happen? Did it keep you from trying to say something or something? Alright, I got my full force burst right there. We're not going to use it quite yet. Trying to say something twice, but YouTube wouldn't let you. Yeah, you can thank their AI for that. For some odd reason, they think it's a good idea to put that in charge during this whole global thing going on. A lot of people are reporting some of their streams missing, some videos missing and getting deleted. It's ridiculous, kinda. Well, not kinda ridiculous, it is ridiculous. Ooh, get away from there. Time this right. Good thing you still heal during the animation. Sky type versus Sky type. See, I've already lost track of her. I don't understand how YouTube thinks they're doing things nobody asks for, but aren't doing things we are asking for. Ain't it nice that you make a platform for everyone where they can be themselves, yet you restrict on how they can be themselves? I don't think they even gave the characters new lines. I don't think they gave characters lines in response to the characters, because these characters, they have lines, but characters don't respond to these characters like personally. Because I don't think anyone responded to Smoothie being there. They just responded in, like, you know, a regular manner. Smoothie made comments on characters, but characters won't make comments specifically centered on her. So I guess that goes with all characters as a whole. Wow, am I literally getting rid of Garp that quickly? Smoothie responds to Katakuri, but does Katakuri respond to Smoothie though? Please tell me I'm aiming in the right direction. Okay, I am. Yep, exactly what I'm saying. The characters you play as will respond to these characters around them, but the characters around them will not respond to the character you're playing. Specifically the DLC ones. So I don't think they just had the people come in, record the lines for the characters, but they didn't have anyone come in, like they didn't have any of the present characters come in and record lines in response to the characters being there. So it's not like they're even there because they won't acknowledge them. But that's just my opinion. I will say this, his moves aren't hard to charge up. If Pirate Warriors 4 ever comes out with the DLC characters being the base roster, I don't think that they should touch Pirate Warriors until they acknowledge the fact that they messed up in this game. Because if we don't call them out on their foolishness and their lackadaisical behavior towards this game, and they have the audacity to try and make another sequel, then we could wind up with another situation where we get another Bare Bones Warriors series, Bare Bones Warriors game that doesn't do its source material justice. Can't even control where this guy goes. So I honestly feel they need to give the One Piece Pirate Warrior series a rest. We haven't even got the 2 DLC character packs, and I feel like they need to take a breather from this. You don't like the look of Judge? Is it the hair? I think it's the hair. And it's funny, out of all of his children, the one he considers a failure is the one that takes his hair color after him. Also, can we also acknowledge the fact that we lost the ability to walk around very dramatically in this game? Like in the first one, you could just casually walk around with characters, but now you only have run and sprint. I want to walk around as Whitebeard walking towards Kaido very dramatically. That would make for a very interesting intro to a video, but no, just running and sprint. Like I said, just another gripe I have for this game. They took out so many things. Wow, I just took out Katakuri with just that regular spin move. I wonder if Judge will say something concerning Big Mom saying how she tried to assassinate him. See, they make comments that are just comments. And I... See? Reiju is there, and they have no dialogue between one another. We may have to look at their voice lines. Well, then again, you can't really see what they're saying. That's another thing I have against the Warrior series, is the fact that they give you the ability to listen to voice lines, yet they won't put up subtitles to let you know what is actually being said. They just said, enemy hit, or strong attack, or special line 1, or special line 2. They don't have nothing like that to let you know, hey, this is what they're saying. Because not everyone can just fluently remember what people are saying in the middle of a mission and then trace that back to... I need to get some heals. Hold on. Like, Warriors Orochi 3 had that, where... And this is an old game. Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, which came out in like in the height of the 2010s. That had the ability where you hit a special voice line and it would show you in subtitles what was being said. No other game has done that since, or at least I have yet to see that happen. So it'd be nice to see what they're saying whenever you go look at their voice lines in the in the gallery. But like I said, another minor gripe, not as big as the ones that I pointed out earlier. This move really does a lot more damage than I expected. Look at Judge scratching Kaido's back like that. Ain't he a nice Vinsmoke? Back scratcher! Back scratcher! Back scratcher! That move, that cyclone move, that electromagnetic shaft or whatever that cyclone move, That is actually really good for Judge. It kills. Like, that move is strong enough. Cowardly, I do say, striking from the back. See, they talk about characters just fine, but the characters won't talk about them. It's less immersive that way. Yeah, this Cyclone move is a lot stronger. This might be one of his strongest moves. Possibly even stronger than his actual special moves. You can't survive forever, Teach. Like, Teach was literally had no health left, and yet every hit would not take him down. You know what would have made this mission better is if I had either Ichiji, Niji, or Yonji alongside Reiju, because Reiju's here, but the other ones aren't. It would have been more poetic that way. And now we got increased defense here. Alright, we're good on all special attacks. Let's take down Ace, then Whitebeard. I will say I'm having a far easier time with this, with Judge, than I did Cracker. That does eat up his armor, though. That is actually a really good move. What? I actually took someone out with that move? That's surprising. You know, I don't see that many characters drain health out of Whitebeard that fast with their moves that way. That Cyclone move is by far Judge's best move. Right under that would be his Germa Double Six, and then right under that would be the Electromagnetic Shaft. I need to get my specials leveled up. And I thought Sky types had less stamina drain when they're dashing. Sorry if I'm not saying anything, I'm just enjoying the moment and getting through this so I can play some characters that got some real oomph to them. One of the few times where using lock-on is actually a detriment to a character. Because his moves are so unwieldy that even the lock-on camera can't keep everything in focus. Look at Shanks trying to save his friend Mihawk. Like it's gonna do anything. Okay, Mihawk's gone. Alright, some of y'all are broken. Let's see if we can take someone out with the Jamra Double 6 here. Nope, still couldn't take out Sabo or Shanks. Need to take out Sengoku before he starts doing his shoulder check everywhere. Oh! I don't think I've ever seen him use his shockwave that much whenever I go up against him. Look at that. Clutch save again. Oh! Oh, Sengoku! Thank you, special attack animation. Oh, I gotta get him out of here. That was fun. Look, this healing saved my life again. Alright, all that's left is Shanks. He's amped up, that's why he's got that red hue around him. Can we take him out with the Germa? Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. Nope, that wasn't it. I kind of want to take him out with the Germa double 6 attack. I know I can take him out with the Cyclone attack, but I kind of want to take him out Power Ranger style. Failure. This ought to do it. Wow. None of the specials did it. But it was just a simple air triangle that did. Ah well. So, hate it when they hold on too tightly to their last 1 to 10 HP in this game. It's ridiculous. You saw how I was taking on Teach and he had no health. And it was like, okay, we're gonna give him maximum defense for his last sliver of health here. And this took slightly less time than it did for Cracker, yet Cracker had... I want to say I had much more fun with Cracker on this one. Alright, so those were all 3 of the first characters for the first DLC pack. My consensus, out of everyone, Smoothie is the strongest, obviously. Like, we've seen her attacks are already large and widespread when she's normal, but when she goes into her giant form, it increases exponentially. It's actually kind of ridiculous how much stronger she is than some of the characters that have been put up in S tiers already. I want to say that she's far more capable in taking down like large groups of enemies than Whitebeard and Kaido. And that's saying something, since they're both giant characters and they're both Yonkos, and they should be at the height of power for characters for this game. Yet Smoothie comes in and just shakes up the whole tier list, and now by far I want to say she's possibly the strongest character in this game. That's my opinion. Am I done streaming? I mean, I usually go to sleep around 6 for work. I just want to show off. I just want to play some characters that are ridiculously powerful, like a Kainu and Kizuna, and kind of work on them a little bit. But after that, I'll probably be done. And I haven't played as a Kainu for True Pirate Warriors as well. So let me see, what was the move? What was the list that you said you had for a Kainu? Cheat, Death, Peerless Strength, Hero Strength, Full Force Burst, Resilience, and Burning Resolve. Okay, Resilience. Let me see if that can actually work out. Burning Resolve. Restore stamina when using a launching attack. For a Kainu. Let's try that out. All the skills I'm gonna keep. Let's try them out. Killer, Rayleigh, Kuma, Scratchman, and maybe even Odin next in the near future, perhaps. Just something to break up the monotony, at least. Alright, let's give it a try.
世界最強の黒刀を超えてみよ。我々に挑む仁義という名の正義で答えてやる。来た神、面白い。俺たちが相手をしてやる。我が名ドラキュール・ミホーク。 最強の座を欲する者のみ俺に挑め。徹底的正義を執行する。まとめて相手して。
Dash right after a launch attack. Oh, I see what you mean.
手のひらに伝うものすべて砂に返してやる。
お前にやられるとは思ってもみなかった。お前ら海賊に行き場所はいらん。大した手柄だ。あの程度で喜んでいるようではそこが知れるというものだ。これと違うんだ。俺も本気を出そう。ラジオナイフ。シャンブル。お前らに生きる場所などないんじゃ。徹底的に
負けられないぞ。わらわの虜に手を出す。石になりたいようじゃない。
そこまでだ。味のし温存した力全て出し切ってやるさ。
I probably need to get good at it because I'm not pulling it off. I don't think I'm pulling it off correctly. I probably need to practice with it a little bit more.
リコを勝手に消したのは。
Hancock's out of the picture already.
無礼者。わらは若い。お前と同じ空気を吸っていとうない。
七部会といえど直線は海賊じゃ。正義など持ち合わせちゃおらん。
大したところだ。あの程度で喜んでいるようではそこが知れるというものだ。死んだがね、俺に何の用が。
Okay, I think I'm doing it. I think I'm pulling it off. I think I'm pulling it off, but I may have to practice with it to actually do that in the middle of combat. Whew. That might be the practice I need. Otherwise, I'm just doing it wrong in general. Alright, now I actually do need to get some heals. Plus the ground is a bit unlevel, so it may send you into the air so you can't jump again. Yeah, that's what it was doing to me before. It kept sending me into the air, messing me up. So I definitely need to practice with this more. Alright, my Logia form is already ready to go again. This current build may not work for me personally, because I kind of want to have some heals with him, so it may not work for me personally. It may not work for me. I'd rather have him be able to heal while he's in full force burst. Hey, meat! Thank you! And I pretty much took out everyone. Fujitora's gone, Akainu's gone, it's only Kizaru now. Everyone has their builds and preferences. This is just for me. I love to play risky. Me, I love to defeat my enemies with overwhelming force where they have absolutely no hope of escape. That's how I play. Which is why I tend to go in with a bit of a glass cannon build. Just go for full DPS from the get-go. Alright, let's go Logia. Put down some mines, put down an additional one. Garp's down. What are my thoughts about my current leadership question from earlier? Okay, let me see. Kathleen Kennedy or Susan Wojcicki of current Lucasfilm, Star Wars, and YouTube respectively, who did the most damage during their time as CEO or leaders? Whoever brought forth the sequel trilogy. And who mainlined it. Whoever was in charge of that. Because say what you want about the prequel trilogy, at least it didn't kill everyone's idea of Star Wars. The sequel trilogy pretty much killed any hype for anything Star Wars related from this point on. The only thing that actually kind of moderately restores that faith in Star Wars is The Mandalorian, which I have yet to view. I still need to watch it. My sister just got Disney Plus, so I need to go ahead and watch that while I got the chance when I have a free day. But, yeah, if it wasn't for the sequel trilogy, people's opinions of Star Wars wouldn't be as jaded as it is now. And going back into Logia, so no one can ever affect me ever again. Wait, where did Katakuri go? Oh, there he is. And there he goes. Akainu's setup, when you set up, this is the reason why I have his mind skill off to the side. It literally works perfectly. Smashing the ground, throws up meteors. Then if you plant the one from his triangle down on top of the ones he already has, and that just increases it even more. It's kind of ridiculous. Kathleen Kennedy is the one over Star Wars, Susan is over YouTube. Oh, that's what you meant. So Susan is in charge of YouTube, Kathleen Kennedy is in charge of Star Wars. Who did the most damage during their time as CEOs? I want to say Susan, because YouTube has been around for a very long time, and now it's at a point where you can't even trust that your ability to, you know, promote yourself or even have fun as a YouTuber will remain that way because censorship, and we gotta think of the children, and, you know, a bunch of yada yada that makes it look good for all the Karens. But, so I would like to say that Susan kind of make things worse for everyone because now there's so much censorship on YouTube that it's, to some people, it's not even worth it to create content on this platform anymore. This platform that was pretty much the main go-to for expressing oneself freely is now being restricted in respecting oneself freely. And I feel like that's doing far more damage than Star Wars, because with Star Wars, it's a movie series. We know, we hate it. I'm not a big fan. I turned my brain off when I went to go see the movies beforehand. And I look back on them, they did not age well. My review of those movies don't age well. But my time here on YouTube, it has been more finicky than anything else I've ever been involved in. You can't say certain words, you can't say certain things. You gotta be on pines and needles. And yet, at the same time, it shows you that YouTube has certain favoritism towards certain people, because people can do stuff like, oh, I don't know, film a dead body in a forest, and they still have YouTube channels. Millions of views, and no one thinks the wiser because the way they operate adheres to kids, and kids will immediately go towards those who, you know, either clickbait them or, you know, be all loud and obnoxious like a certain Station J guy. So the YouTube system is definitely biased. By Kaido, by Jack. You guys were so inconsequential, I didn't even need to concentrate when I was facing you. But YouTube has become so jaded and so biased as to what it used to be. Like, it was supposed to be create, be yourself, stuff like that. Now you can't even do that. Now it's like, okay, if I make this, I need to make sure I adhere to the guidelines that, you know, certain people aren't adhering to, but because they have such a big fan base and millions of subscribers, it would look bad on YouTube if they did something to them, so they're allowed to do whatever they want. Seriously. There are people out there right now who are scamming children into watching their channel, getting millions and millions of views, millions and millions of followers, banking crazily on clickbait, and stuff that literally has nothing to do with the video, and, you know, manipulating people into watching their stuff. And that's okay. But then you got other people like me and others who actually just want to have a platform where we just entertain people just because we love to do it. And we got to literally work for years just to get like a paycheck from YouTube. And they make thousands and thousands of dollars. So yeah, it's obviously jaded. The more viewers and views you have, the more worth it you are on this platform. That's basically how it is. If you ain't got a big sub count, or you ain't got a big, a large amount of views on your videos, then you're just another person on here. But if you have millions, oh, we need to have you on talk shows. We need to have you everywhere. We need to advertise you. We need to give you memberships. All that sort of stuff. And you could still be the same person that's manipulating people, clickbaiting people, and doing things that are underhanded in order to get views. Now, mind you, not every single person who has millions of views does this, but you know the people who actually take advantage of this. But the fact that it's just so prevalent now, it's like, it can be discouraging for some people. It's not me. I mean, I'm not discouraged because I knew what I was getting into when I joined this channel. I knew I was going to be facing a large sea, a large ocean of content creators who have been doing this for far many more years than me, and that it was going to be a while before I could get even a fraction of where they are as far as viewership and likes and subscribers and stuff like that. I knew it was going to be a hard deal, and I actually took the lower road because I choose not to, you know, tell people to subscribe to my channel or like the video. I do like to see your guys' comments because it gives me like an idea of what you guys would like to see. But the fact that I don't do that every channel, I don't know whether down the line it has hampered this channel as a whole. I don't know. But I knew exactly what I was getting into when I joined this. I knew what type of platform it was. I knew I was going to have to face a lot of downvotes and dislikes on my video and people who didn't pretty much like anything I was going to do. I was pretty much prepared for that. So it can be discouraging for some people when they join this platform and they see people with millions of views, and sometimes people only get like single-digit views on videos that they release, I myself included. I still get tons of those right now because not everyone likes everything that I make. I understand that. I'm not bothered by it. But given the platform in the way it is now, and that it's so biased towards a lot of individuals and shows favoritisms towards certain channels, it can be discouraging for people who are trying to build their own channel base to think that they have a chance. It can be very disheartening when you see other people get so many views on things that they take minutes to make, and then people can take hours to make a video and they barely get half of those sorts of views. It's just, it can be disappointing, it can be depressing for certain people. So it just shows you that YouTube kind of really favors those that get the most attention, whether it be controversial or actual good attention. But that's just my opinion on this channel as a whole, as on this platform as a whole. Okay, I need to pay attention. Ooh. Bye, Ace. Oh, you were nice enough to give me some meat. All because of fears of horrible things that have never been proven, just the fear of it. Fear is a powerful motivator, and a lot of people know how to use it to their advantage. Remember when people were trying to incite violence for the Joker movie? The Joker movie didn't cause violence, but people on the news front was doing everything they can to incite violence just so they could say, see, we told you so, we knew it was going to happen. Fear can drive people to do many different things. Take this pandemic, for example. People weren't buying this much toilet paper before. People weren't going out buying things in bulk this much before. But the fear of something drove people into a frenzy. Fear is very manipulative, and to some people, very profitable. A lot of people profit from fear. And it's unfortunate that people think that that's actually a good way to go. Alright, Admiral Sengoku! He's down, and back into Logia again. Nice of you all to crowd around me like this. Mihawk, Sabo, thank you for your... Yeah, I knew I was gonna get both Sabo and Mihawk in that one attack. So all that's left is Shanks, the one who stopped the war. I had one person pop up on a previous Akainu video I did where I was playing as him and I was using the same attack, and he was wondering, dude, you know Akainu has more than one move. Why do you, this video's so boring? Why are you using the same move? And I took a cue from that that one Happy Souls video, and I just said to him, "'Cause it's easy and it does a lot of damage." Nothing really even happened during the Joker's film's debut or tenure. No, it didn't. You know what did happen? People attacking one another with machetes at Frozen 2. That actually happened. But people have a problem with Joker. And nothing happened with that. But you got Elsa, and Anna, and Olaf, and what's-his-face, Christopherson. Whatever his name is. That movie came out, and people were having knockdown dragouts outside the movie theater, and one even had a machete attacking people. A Disney film. It's a family picture. What I also noticed is that the new DLC characters don't pop up on maps like submissions, so you can't even fight against them. Exactly. You can't. These characters are only here for you to play. They're not here for AI. They're not here for special encounters. They're just here for you. They're not here for the game. They're here for you. And that's why I'm probably going to end this stream after this. That's why I cannot, with absolute faith, recommend this DLC pack. I only recommend this DLC pack if you absolutely have nothing else to do, and you're just bored and you just want something new added to the game. They took 4 months to make these 3 characters. They took 4 months to release these characters. 4 months! And it wasn't until, like, last month that we actually got information, we actually got gameplay for these characters. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, they've already announced Drake as the next character that we're getting, but I feel like it's still going to be a minute before we get any more information concerning that. I don't know. We're supposed to be getting 9 characters. We are just 4 months after the game is launched. We are just now getting the first 3, and the year is almost over. We're already in the middle of the year. We're in the 7th month of 2020. And we're in July. All we have left is August, September, October, November, December. 5 more months left. And then this year is over. And we still have 6 more characters to get for this game. They need to do something other than characters for this game. Otherwise, people are not just going to be as gung-ho coming back to this game again. Drake should have been first over Judge. He was already an NPC. Yeah, but they're doing the most. Well, in this case, they're doing the least. Missions, maps, game modes, skills, ways to go to make our characters even more overpowered. Like, in a game, can I just rant for a little bit? It's 4:42. I got plenty of time before I have to lay back down. Because I took a nap and woke up at like 12 something, and then I started doing this stream. And I gotta go back to work tonight. But, can I just rant for just a little bit? Okay. This IP, this series, is well known for its over-the-top action. It is well known for its over-the-top characters. It is well known for its over-the-top world-building, story, and most of all, it is well known for its over-the-top power that comes with characters. Characters that are capable of leveling cities, capable of destroying islands, capable of pretty much wide devastation. And yet you give us a game where the main purpose is to be more powerful than the person you're going up against. This is a Dynasty Warriors spin-off game. The Dynasty Warriors franchise itself prides itself on being a literal one-man army, or one-woman army, depending on the character you play as. It prides itself on being your one against thousands of enemies, by yourself, or with co-op partners if you want to. But it's literally just you playing one against everyone. Nations, like little armies, one against 1,000. One small individual against a vast army. And yet, you have a spin-off game where the characters themselves have been shown to take on like a vast horde of enemies, vast armies, large wars breaking out where larger-than-life attacks have been seen, like Whitebeard being able to literally tilt the literal world and shows so much power that no one has been able to stop him save for Blackbeard and his crew, and Blackbeard just ganged up on him. Not even the admirals during the Marineford War was able to stop a character like Whitebeard. Then you have Kaido, ridiculously strong. Then you have Rayleigh, ridiculously strong. And I say Rayleigh, but he's not actually in this game. But characters who have larger-than-life abilities. In a game where you use those larger-than-life abilities to decimate hordes of enemies. Yet why, in this game, does it feel like every single character is nerfed? Every single character is a shadow of their true self. You got people like Akainu. He's powerful in this game. He really is. But he could be more. You have Kizaru. He's powerful in this game. But he could be more. You have Whitebeard. Look how they massacred my boy. Whitebeard is not as powerful as he was in the last game. Characters that should be monumentally powerful in this game are not. Yeah, and here's the thing. Warriors Orochi 4, for the game that it is, it's not as monumentally awesome as Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, which is a vastly superior game. But at least they went back to the game and gave us new stuff. They gave us new characters, they gave us new weapons, they gave us a new Infinity Mode, even though it pales in comparison to the Infinity Mode of Warriors Orochi 3. They also added the ability to go and reset the level of your character. You could max out your character at level 99. But then they give you the option to prestige them and go beyond the stats, the base stats, making your person monumentally more powerful than they were before. Give them weapons that make them monumentally more powerful than they were before. And then characters that weren't as strong before, are now strong because they have massive stat increases. This is what that game needs. It needs an upgrade. It needs to give us the ability to upgrade characters past the point of what we've gone through. Characters in the last game are more powerful than the characters in this game. I don't know why they thought that just putting the cap of stats at level 18 was a good idea. I don't know why that's the number they stopped at, but it makes no sense. Why would you stop 2 numbers shy of an even 20? It makes literally no sense why they would go that route. They need to allow this game to be as good as it should be. They butchered the leveling system in this game. They did. And that's the reason why some of the characters in this game I haven't even touched, because this game does not convince me to. There is a reason why there's so many leveled up characters in the previous Pirate Warriors 3. Because the game required you to play those characters in order to make them stronger and level them up. There was no, okay, you just don't touch that character and they level up with you. There's none of that. You have to put in the work to level up this character to max. I had to put in work to actually get Chopper to a nice level. He's like level 70, level 80 something right now. It's been a while since I last played. But here in this game, there's literally no real incentive to play certain characters if you don't want to. Because they make it so that you don't have to even touch them. I've never touched Cavendish. I've never touched Niji or Yonji. I haven't played Brook. I have not touched Brook once in this game. I haven't even touched Smoker and Tashigi in this game because the game does not require you to play as them if you don't want to. So you don't know how they play, you don't know whether you have a good experience with them or not. It's like there's no incentive to play these characters. There was more incentive to play as them back in the Pirate Warriors 3 because there was more the game had going for it. Like Tashigi, strong character. They nerfed her in this game. Whitebeard, strong character. They nerfed him in this game. Luffy, they just decided to give him everything. Why would you play anyone other than Luffy? And now that they've introduced Smoothie, she pretty much outclasses both Whitebeard and Kaido, in my opinion. Sure, Kaido has his dragon form, but Smoothie's a stronger character than both Whitebeard and Kaido. And that should not be. Doesn't matter if she can turn into a giant. Whitebeard... Characters who are OP in the story of One Piece are less powerful than people that don't match that power in this game. That's just my opinion. Sorry if this rant went on a little bit long, but I just feel like this game is a shadow of the ones that came before it. It's a disappointment. It is sad that you marketed this game saying like, hey, you get to play as all the Yonko, you get to play co-op with all your friends and get to play on online, and yet online does not feel as competent as it should be. Modes that I thought were going to be, good to go to don't really... They kind of lose their luster unless you have a good group of friends that just wants to mess with you on the game or you just feel bored. But this game is a shadow of its former self. It's sad that the IP for One Piece, this is the first One Piece game to be released on the PS4. Pirate Warriors 3 was released on the PS4, but it came out on the PS3 first. And then they ported it to the PS4 with slightly better graphics. But this is the first One Piece game, World Seeker. This is the first One Piece Pirate Warriors game on the PS4, and yet Pirate Warriors 3 is better, and that was released 5 years ago. They need to pay attention to feedback, because they released a survey, yet the survey didn't do anything. It didn't give us an option to voice our opinions on the game. It just says, what character did you not like playing as? What character did you like playing as? What was your favorite character? How long have you played One Piece games? Did you play the previous games? Yada yada. Stuff that really doesn't matter in the end of it, because if you're not hearing our opinion on the game, then then us saying that we like this character or hate this character doesn't matter. They haven't done anything to the game. That survey came out and we got nothing. We got no improvements. We got no updates that increase the game's functionality, because we don't even know what the recent patch even did to the game. All it did was just add support for DLC characters, and we don't know what these little several issues that the game was having. We don't even know what that is right now. This game is not... It's not as long-lasting as Pirate Warriors 3, is what I want to say. And I'm saying this before the rest of the DLC characters come out. They need to do something with this game to bring people back, because this game has lower sales than Pirate Warriors 3. But that's just my opinion. I'm sorry if I went too long with this rant, but that's just my opinion on everything. It's a shame that this game, and I love One Piece. Literally half of my channel is just me doing One Piece reactions. That's where the majority of my channel views have gone to. But it saddens me to say that this game is not a true One Piece experience as it should be. It's disappointing. That's all I gotta say about it. And as for these DLC characters, they don't really add too much to the game as far as replayability, because, I mean, as someone who's pretty much platinumed the game, got everything in the game, and, like, there's not really incentive to max out characters. There's not really a real incentives. I know that one guy came in and says I must not be a true Warriors fan if I think that it's not worth it. Well, I'm enough of a Warriors fan to know when I see a subpar product when I see one. So, that's just my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own, but as a Warriors fan, this should upset you. If you played a Warriors games long enough, you should know that there should be more to this game. Like, I should be more willing to boot this game up and play through it, other than just waiting for a DLC to come out. It's just my opinion. As a Warriors fan, this should bother you as much. It's just my opinion. That's, I really wanted to really enjoy the heck out of this DLC pack. The only highlight of this is the fact that Smoothie and Cracker are by far better characters than Judge. Judge, his attacks are far too unruly and too unwieldy, and you can actually lose sight of your opponent when you're fighting him. So Smoothie is by far the best character from this pack. But the fact that they require you to buy the entire pack, which is $11.99, I don't even know if it's worth $11.99, to be honest. $9.99 maybe, but not $11. I don't know why they have it specifically at $11. But if you could get Smoothie by herself, then I would highly recommend people get Smoothie. And maybe Cracker, but not Judge though. He's okay, but I don't feel like he should have been in this pack. Just my opinion. I think they only added him in just so they could have all the Vinsmokes in one game. But that's just my opinion. And just to, close out here, do I think this DLC pack is worth it? Not if you think it's going to add a bunch of content to the game, because it doesn't. It doesn't even add characters acknowledging that the characters you're playing as are in that same map. Nor does it add the characters you in the DLC pack as NPCs you can fight against. So it's literally a very dry DLC. It's very bare bones. You only play as a character, and that's it. That is it. If you want a one and done, that's pretty much what this DLC is. So I only can recommend this DLC pack if you're like a very, very big One Piece fan and you want to try them out. And if you're just getting it for Smoothie, I still don't know. I still don't know if I can actually really recommend it to people. I mean, you can look at other people play it. I mean, you guys saw me play it. and you can base your opinions on them. But I honestly, in good faith, I cannot wholeheartedly recommend this DLC due to what it represents. Because it just represents, like, we can dish. It literally just represents the fact that the gaming company can say, we can dish out the very bare minimum and people will buy it. I cannot, in good faith, recommend this DLC pack, because that's the idea that this was released with in mind. Because there's literally nothing really going on for it. I'm sorry if I've been saying that a whole bunch of times, but I can't stress that enough. This DLC pack, it should have been more than what it was. Sure, we knew that we were just getting DLC characters, and they didn't even say if we were going to get extra content. But that should have been a red flag. So, and I got the deluxe edition, so it's not like I can opt out of this. So, it's probably the last deluxe edition for a game I get, due to just how much this kind of burned me a little bit. But I can't 100% recommend this DLC pack if you're expecting this to add a large amount of variety to the game. Because if you've already played through the game in its entirety, it's not really going to add too much to it. That's my opinion. That's all I can say. Maybe wait until they go on sale or something, but I doubt that it would. I would highly recommend that even if you really want to get this DLC pack, wait for a sale. Please wait for a sale. Because I feel like this isn't worth the $11.99. It isn't. If it was priced a little bit lower, it would probably only be worth it for Smoothie alone. But at $11.99, I can't say that this pack is worth it. But that's just my opinion, everybody. So, sorry to make this drag on a little bit longer than I thought. Perfect timing. This is probably be able to finish this at exactly 5 o'clock. Or probably get done sooner. But that's just my opinion on it. This has been my impressions of the Whole Cake Island pack. What do I say? Just as a final grand consensus, I can't recommend it. I can't. Got Pirate Warriors 3 Deluxe Edition on Switch with all DLC included 3 weeks after it went on sale. You got a far better deal. There's far more going on with Pirate Warriors 3 than there is for Pirate Warriors 4. But like I said, my grand consensus of this Whole Cake Island pack is a disappointment. Smoothie and Cracker, but mostly Smoothie, are the only highlights of this pack. Judge, you can take them or leave them. I wish I could leave them. But overall... Oh, wait, you got... you got it 3 weeks after. 3 weeks after it went on sale. Oh, I know the feeling. Don't you hate it when you get a game because you want to have it, and then maybe a couple of days, maybe a week later, it goes on sale, and you're thinking, dang it, I should have waited if I was just a little bit patient. But, like I said, I can't recommend this pack. It's disappointing. The only highlights were Smoothie and Cracker. Everything else, it was lackluster. It was bare bones. It was literally the bottom of the barrel that they could do for this. And here's the thing. This isn't the first time. Here's the thing. Other games do this. Other games release characters into a game, but at least the games that they release them in have enough content to keep the newly added characters fresh. This is just my opinion on this as a whole. I can't say that this is the same practice that is going on for all other games, but my opinion is that this is not worth the money. It is not. It isn't. I can't recommend it to you. I can't recommend it to any of you. And if you're looking at this video later, to you, fair viewer, if you're thinking about getting this DLC pack, thinking that is going to add a whole bunch of variety, do it! But that's all I got to say to you guys. That's all I got for the stream for today. Hopefully, the Bamco stream actually gives us some hope for this game. Otherwise, I mean, I see no reason to touch this again unless I want to make singular Smoothie, Cracker, and Judge videos. But I highly doubt that I will, since I've already done like this stream for it. so I don't really feel up to it. My opinion, that's just how I feel. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for spending the past 3 hours. Wow, time flies. Past 3 hours with me. With that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next videos. Have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples.